Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to— What do you want?
I'm only here to accompany Siora.
I came to give our mother back to the earth, Iseld. It is high time we did, I know. Performing the ritual might help me feel less empty. Iseld, I miss her too. Did you go to Vasrigan? No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. I was afraid I would not do things properly.
Okay, go to the tumulus. Oh, this is it. I remember this one. I remember this zone, that there was nothing there. Okay, I'm going the right way.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go.
I don't care about those guys, they are useless.
We are approaching Vasrigan. This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations. It must be prepared before we can start the ritual.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go.
Really, bro? Just leave me alone. You are not worth my time.
Normally, you would hear the birds singing in this place.
What do you mean? I don't see anything peculiar.
There. Hangnails. This is not their natural habitat at all. We cannot leave them here. So close to the burial mound.
Boom.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go.
What the fuck?
I need healing.
You do not understand what they are doing in this area. You never see any around here. They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We cannot let these carnivores
Poison on my blade.
Oh my god. Fuck. This guy. Holy fuck, you bro. What the f... I can't even dodge. Dude, what? I can't even dodge. I can't... I just got up, I pressed A, I was spamming A, not pressing it, spamming
Armor will no longer protect you.
Dude, can you stop?
Poison on my blade. And let's go!
That's my sword. Dude, can you stop combo?
See if you can ward off this fate.
Wounded, tiny self.
Fuck, hell. Damn, dude, let's save. Oh my god, they are buffed up. Let me just... Stasis. Balance potion, armor ointment, resistance, and what else? Power, and fury.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Perfect.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Those guys are bugged as well.
Hey, let's go!
Dude, how much?
longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some censers crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village artisan probably sells them. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will have to coat my mother's body with it before giving her back to the earth. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare it ourselves. The merchants won't sell it. Once we have gathered these last items, then Isolde and I will be able to perform the ritual. I thank you for being by my side and helping me the way you are. It means a lot to me.
Don't mention it, Siora.
We have all that we need.
Nice.
Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place.
Go directly. Oh, now I understand.
Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony.
I understand.
This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. Do you understand?
I do. Okay, how do I prepare the room? Damn, this zone is... My FPS is so bad, but how do I prepare the room? I understood what she was saying. Prepare the room. Okay, how? What? How do I prepare the room? Oh, now it works. It didn't work last time. The body wasn't here, okay. I'm gonna save right here.
There. Everything is in place. Thanks again, on Almanawi. My sister should be joining me soon. You should wait outside.
Okay.
These rituals are demanding. But they help us to say goodbye to those we love. You have been a true friend. A Karans, accepting to help me the way you did. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed. Conforming to our customs and staying by my side.
It's only natural, Siora. I know what it feels like to lose someone who is dear to you.
We should go now. It is time to return to the living.
Okay, also save and talk to Fiora again. Fiora, wow.
Karans, do you need something?
What do you intend to do now? Will you become the Dunegad of your clan again?
I will most likely do it, but not now. I still have a lot to discover by your side.
Yes, indeed.
I'm very glad to be able to enjoy your presence a while longer.
Thank you for your kindness on Almanawi. I am also happy to be with you too. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Glad to see you. Can I do anything?
I must...
Okay. Nice. let's get out of this place. Let's get out of this place and on with our main quest. Don't care about those guys. Also, Siora, what's your armor? What is this shit? Actually, it's okay. Magic regen, HP regen. Okay, you're pretty buffed. Pretty damn buffed. Let's complete the trial of water. Nice. Any more quests? No? Okay. How do I get there? Through here. No? Okay. Through here then? Okay.
Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Yay!
Look, they're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep. You did it. They're sleeping. We should be able to pass without a fight.
Nice.
This room is full of beasts that the natives call dorsitats. They seem to be resting. Perhaps we can pass without waking them if we move silently.
Okay. Nice. Also, I made level and I forgot. Wait.
Watch out, Anadag!
Oh, now died.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
Huh. Solve the mystery of the source. Abandon the trial. No, no, no. Also save. What is this?
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tirfredi. And a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einonir Frichtemann.
What? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, I'm so stupid.
The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. This drawing looks like an infant. Here this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe up. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. This stone is blackened. This stone bears the image of a storm. On this stone the sun is visible.
Okay.
Once again, these visions open gates. Try to remember them.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. This stone bears the image of a storm.
Wisdom. Cold feeling.
Remind us about what you saw. The ritual must work just like for the tree.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
Nice. Now what? Does he let me pass or what? Hello. Tame. Oh, okay. So I tamed it.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tirfredi. And and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einar Mýrfryktaman.
Nice. Nice, I tamed the beast. I could have killed everyone, but I don't really need to. Now the next trial is probably this one.
Bertir to Mad on Almanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tirfredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You sent the beasts into a deep sleep. That was very clever. Another before you did the same. In choosing the path of silence, you avoided confronting the Dosantats. Finally, you have completed the ritual. And in so doing, the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of rules and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruits. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Einar Mýrfryktaman now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Siora. And divorced Tirse. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorced Tirse. Thank you, Glinda.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlug.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekid and Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Kwa'awalamsek. I hope that you will find him.
Okay, we have some business to do. Speak to Constantine. Damn, he's almost dead, Constantine. I need to find the sanctuary and do all that faster, not talk to him. But if the game wants to do this, I don't mind, as long as he doesn't die. I want to save Constantine. Yeah, I really want to save Constantine. Yes, yes.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Oh my god, he died.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes. He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events. But know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Oh my god, wait. What? Yeah, What? Okay. Yeah, okay. Ha. Nope. I only didn't do that quest because it doesn't work. Okay, speak to Constantine. Nice. Okay. Okay, let's do this quest then. Right? Am I right? Let's do this quest. Maybe now it's open the way? I mean, I'll show you the map right here. Look, look. So this is the whole way, but here somewhere It's blocked. Why do I have... Wait a second, wait. Quenvar, West Road. So this is... Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, is this the way? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Maybe now it's open. Maybe I'm missing something here? There's literally nothing, just a straight way. Okay, so this is what I did the last time as well. I went here and here somewhere ahead the way was blocked. Look. What am I supposed to do with this? Is there something I'm missing here? Also, if you see the map, there's nothing on the map. This is the only way. Yeah, this is, look, you can see the way, but it's blocked. Why?